Good night, guys. Good night, guys. I hope everybody is doing good and in the best of health. I have an interview with the artist JD Chris, straight out of Rotterdam, aka Porta. Yeah, it's a rapper, and I don't like to put just one artist under. Good night, Dada. Label them by saying he's a rapper. He could be multi-talented. Yeah, one of those. Yes, guys, that's where we're at. Sorry that I'm a bit distracted, but yeah, trying to fix me a drink. Yeah, guys. Good night, Miss Tina. Oh, Lord, I almost spilled my drink. How bad would that be? Yes, I'm good, thank you. I hope you're doing well yourself. Thank you. Yes, my favorite color too, actually. Yeah. Wagwan, my DJ, Tina Ferraz. People, one of the baddest female DJ ever. Bless up yourself. Samantha Edens, Lucci Poo, straight out of MIA. I hope you're all doing well and everybody's doing okay. Just day I go and run some tune from the artist. It's an artist himself from Holland. Yeah, he's from a city called Rotterdam. And I'm running. I got a backache. I'm trying to play this backache off, but goddamn. Good night, JD Chris. In the building. People, the artists on the live. I'm just running one or two of his tunes, so y'all can get a bit acquaintance with his song. I don't know why I thought I was connected to the mic.
Bluetooth mode connected.
I was connected.
Gunny, I'm up up your upper lip. Man, I be shaking, they're losing the balance on me. That's no challenge, they can't keep it lit. I'm like a python, turn the lights on. Say they got it, but they quite wrong. They got it mix up different time zones. You see me be looking at shit. Don't judge me, nigga, cause you could get hit. Gunny, I'm up up your upper lip. Man, I be shaking, they're losing the balance on me. That's no challenge, they can't keep it lit. I'm like a python, turn the lights on. Say they got it, but they quite wrong. They got it mix up different time zones. I be just zoning like nigga. Don't you kill my vibe, you trying to stay alive. You don't want to see me with an evil smile. Run up, disappear, another homicide. Another man down, another mama cry. I ain't trying to live this way. I try to keep it humble, but they're looking for the beast. I tell them they don't want it, they don't really want to see. Life of a menace, I don't really want to go and share it. That's why I say it in my music, so you can hear it. I'm like a pandemic, shut the shit down, you don't wanna see my madness.
When I go quiet, I'm
now
just
make another
listening
song.
to my list.
Ring me along, gotta sing it for the letters. Combination to the set, yeah, she let me get it. Pass her on to my nigga if you wanna hear this. But for the moment, she be working for the digits. Bringing in the commas, it'll be all about the business. When it's grind time, there's a lunchtime. Gotta keep it pushing bulldozer on the front line. I be just looky and shit. Fuck up my thing, you would see if I get. This is a warning, leave this in your head. You don't want it, be a bullet instead. You see me be looky and shit. Don't judge me, nigga, cause you will get hit. Gun in your mouth, up, bust your upper lip. Man, I be shaky, they losing the balance on me. That's no challenge, they can't keep it lit. I'm like a python, turn the lights on. Say they got it, but they quite wrong. They got it mix up different time zones. You see me be looky and shit. Don't judge me, nigga, cause you will get hit. Be shaky, they losing the balance on me. That's no challenge, they can't keep it lit. I'm like a python, turn the lights on. Say they got it, but they quite wrong. They got it mix up different time zones.
Nice.
So my figure, I don't play Call of Duty, but I know this one trigger. Long body niggas, so my things stay bigger. Smart nigga, yeah, dog nigga.
Hi.
Good night, Jade Chris.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm great. You know, I got no complaints. Healthy and strong, so nothing to
Alright.
complain about.
All right.
Okay. First of all, I just want to tell you that I appreciate you doing an interview with me and welcome you to my platform, Net Jam 2021. And for my audience as much as yours that doesn't know you, you could go ahead and just introduce yourself to the people on the live and just kind of basically tell them a little bit of who you are.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for having me
You're welcome.
on your live, and it's a honor to meet you this way, you know. And I got to thank Mr. Airplane in the building for hooking us up. And those for the people, my name is JD Chris. I'm an island boy. I've come from a little island in the Caribbean named St. Eustatius. Much people don't know about it. For those, it's a little island right next to St. Martin, Sable. It's right in the area around there. And right now I reside in Rotterdam, Holland. I've been living here for some years now. And my thing is music. I've been doing this for quite some years. And now I reached to a level that now is that time to make the next step in the journey, because now I'm really ready for this thing. So, yeah.
Got you. So again, people on the live, this is JD Chris. Like he said, he's from Sensatia, reside in Rotterdam, aka Port Football, for those who speak Dutch. That's where he's at. I'm just going to jump in and ask you a few musical questions, because after you, I have other interview that I have to do, and I don't like being late, so I try to get all my interview them in at the same time so I can finish on time with my other interview. And
Okay.
that's about it. So guys, again, thanks everybody for being on the live. Bless upon yourself, and I hope everybody's safe and all of that. So yeah. So first of all, I just want to ask you, how long you've been in the music industry, and when do you decided this is what you want to do as your career and of course business wise?
I've been doing the music thing since I had a passion since I was a kid. I actually started singing in the church choir. That's where I actually found my voice, and I actually liked how I sound, so I took it upon myself to try something different. And the music, like creating my own stuff, was actually something I always wanted to do. And now that I reached that point that I can actually be so creative, it's another level of excitement for me, you know.
Okay.
And
Let me ask you this: the type of music that you created. Okay, why did you choose to go into the rap genre instead of choosing like the islands, calypso, dancehall, reggae, all of that? Why did you choose rap?
I have a more passion for rap music. I does some of the island stuff like dancehall. And
Yeah.
actually, put it this way, I'm always willing to try anything. I'm always willing to go down any road because I consider myself as a person of versatile. I'm very versatile with my music, so you can throw anything at me and I'm just attack it. So and my goal is like if I ever gotta go to a different country, for example, like Spain, I got a reggaeton song for that. If I gotta go to Dominican Republic, I got a bachata song for that. You know,
Okay.
stuff like that. That's me. So I like to go in all angles that I can take.
All right. All right. I like that. I like that. And do you write your own lyrics? Do you write your own songs?
Of course.
Okay. And
I
and
don't
what does that creative process looks like when you have like a verse in your head and you want to put it into a song? How do you go about doing that?
it depends on the mood and the moment and the vibe. The vibe gotta be right. So like if I'm in a happy mood, you're gonna get a happy song. If I'm in a party mood, you're gonna get a party song. It all depends on the mood.
Get it, get it, get it. Okay, I got that. And do you play any instrument?
I wish. The three instruments that I always wanted to learn was sorry, was always a drum set, a guitar, and a piano. So
Okay. So
maybe
what
sometime
holds you back from not playing those one out of the three?
we just haven't got the time to really dig into it.
Or you got the time,
But
but you haven't dedicated the time? Because everybody
yeah,
got time, whatever they
let's
take
put it
is
that way. I
important for
dedicated my
you.
time more in making a song, recording myself and stuff like that. I
Oh,
more
so
dedicate myself into it.
do you have an home studio? Because that's basically
Yes,
what
I have
I'm
my
looking
own
for.
home studio. Yes,
Yeah,
I
a
do.
home studio. Okay, cool.
Money Making Time Studios. That's the name
That's
of it.
okay, that's good. So, okay, the question that I asked you before, I'm kind of jump back to it. If you have like a song in your head that you want to do a whole entire music on it, do you have to lock yourself off to the world in the studio and just like get in the zone, or you
Yeah,
could just be free
that would be better for me. That would be better for me. Yes, yes,
okay, okay. So
because
you're one of those artists that
then I'm more focused, and I won't be distracted. You know, and I'll actually get what I'm looking for. You know.
okay. That's this because I ask this question to most of the artists that have a home studio or go to the studio on a regular basis. And with every artist is different. Some artists got to have a bunch of people around them and got to be smoking and drinking to get in the vibes. And some of them
Yeah,
literally have to just lock
I
themselves
agree.
out to the
I
world.
agree with the smoking and drinking. I agree with the smoking and drinking. You know, that brings out a whole lot of word right there. I agree with that. That's something.
Okay. All right. Do you think the country that you grew up in, do you think it have a lot of influence on your musical career?
The country I grew up, the island, you mean?
Yeah, the culture in
The
general.
culture.
Yeah.
Where I grew up was more soca and calypso and stuff like that. And yeah, they have a lot of people that really into it, but I just never really had such a big feel for it like that. I was more into this side of music. I was more into the international stuff. Put it that way.
Okay, okay, got that. So, when you're, because I know I could see that you have a couple of music videos on YouTube and I guess different platforms, of course.
Yeah.
When it's time for you to go ahead and do a music video, um, do you have somebody that go ahead and pick out your outfit, or do you do that by yourself? And do you enjoy making your music videos for your songs, of course, or just appearing in anybody else's music video?
Nah, I basically buy my own stuff. Or yeah, yeah. Basically, I buy my own stuff when I'm gonna shoot a video. I know what I want to wear, and so I go looking for that type of stuff. And the other question was
I was
after that
basically
one.
yeah, but say, do you enjoy
Yeah,
doing?
enjoy. Yes, I do enjoy making my own videos.
Yeah,
Like being, and I don't mind like featuring in someone else's video. I like to always show my face now and then,
yeah.
but I do enjoy doing my own stuff.
Okay, and let me ask you this. Right at this point in your career, who would you like to do a collaboration with? And it don't have to be a Dutch artist. It could be an international artist in general, or reggae, dancehall, hip hop. It doesn't matter. Who would
Mr.
you like to
Plain.
do a big collaboration with?
um,
Offer your dome.
off of the gum,
Yeah.
I would like to try something with Red Rat. I used to grow up listening to a lot of Red Rat.
You know,
And I
he's basically on my live every Saturday. Today's the only time he's not on the live, and there you go. Let me tag him in this shit. Hold on, let me tag him in. He's on my live every single weekend. And this is the one weekend that you want to do a collab with him. He ain't even on the live. Red Rat.
Yeah, Red Rat. Yeah, I always did like Red Rat since I was a kid. So I still do listen to Red Rat till this day. So
That girl.
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
God damn, this shit fire. Even I listen to that.
I like Red Rat.
Yeah, he's always on the live. Every weekend he's here, and this is the one weekend he's not on the live. That's so weird. But hey, I'm gonna see what I can do for you. I'm gonna see what I can do for you. I ain't promising nobody nothing, but
I would really appreciate that. I would love that. You know.
All right. Okay. I know you have a lot of materials. I know that because I've been listening to songs from songs between you and Mr. R playing for years. So I know you got a whole bunch of materials. But
Yeah.
which one of your songs would you think is your most favorite song? Like, that's my baby, that's my song.
Question.
I have a lot of favorites, but off of the top, I would say a song that I have called Yesterday. I've been thinking about you yesterday. That's I think that would be.
You have to send it to me, right?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Yes.
All right, cool. I like that song too. It's pretty good. I just didn't learn all the lyrics, but it's good. And which one is your least favorite where you think is good, but I could have done better?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Now I have to really think about that one because I have a lot. I don't really have no song that I don't really like.
No, but you must have a song where you're like, you know what? I could have done better, not better when it comes to like the text or the lyrics, but I could have went harder. I could have used a different beat. Have to be something.
That's a difficult question.
That's a difficult question. I'll answer that one in 1 second. I would say I have a song named Special.
Yeah.
Special. I have a song named Special with Mr. Airplane. So that song.
And why you think you could have fixed special or make special special?
It is special this type of way though, right now.
It's a special song, but
We can
the time when we recorded it, it was we didn't have the knowledge and the proper experience on controlling the vocal properly. I would say. And I think if we redo that song, that would be that would be a hit.
But is it a song that's already released to the public and
No,
you
no.
could actually but why you can't go ahead and fix it?
Yeah, I never really thought of it because, like me, honestly, on
just like
on almost everyday basis, I'll be looking to make a new song. So after I make a new song, I put it there on to the next, put it there on to the next.
All right, let me ask you this. Okay, all right, let me ask you this. If you should get a record deal right now, do you think you have enough material to put out a whole complete album?
I got enough material to put out at least 4 albums.
There you go. Well, that's good. That's great. Can't beat that.
Guaranteed.
That at all. And what do you, if you're home by yourself, what kind of music do you basically listen to on a regular basis? X your own music. We ain't talking about your own music.
Okay. I like to listen to Skepta. I like to listen to Russ. I like
Who?
Russ. He's from the States.
Okay.
My favorite rapper that I actually really like listening to the most is Eminem. Um, yeah.
You hear it in the club.
I love, yeah, Bone Thugs and Harmony. I got quite a good bit of artists that I actually do listen to.
So
You
you
know?
like your playlist is like versatile. It's not just like
Yeah, exactly.
rap.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
I only
and
want to go my new game, nigga.
okay, let me ask you this: have you ever done any performance out of Europe or within Europe itself? Have you ever done like no shows and concerts and stuff like that?
Yeah, I did shows in Europe, yes. I did shows in Holland and a couple states, a couple cities in Holland. I did a show in two different cities in Belgium. Yeah, before I came to Europe, also I used to perform also on the island at that time also. So yeah,
Okay, okay. Okay. Have you ever been on a major platform within Holland, like a major radio station?
no, I've been to a radio station, yes. Stan Vos Radio. Shout out to Stan Vos. And I've been on I would not really say a fully major radio station in Belgium, but also had the ratings. What's the name of the radio? Is it Henk or something like that? Yeah,
Okay.
I did a few radio interviews already. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me jump to this other.
We need the phonics. That's what we need.
Y'all,
Yeah, we can get phonics. All that phonics one time.
hold on. All right. I'll talk to you one-on-one about the whole phonics thing, and then when I get off the live up tonight, I'll talk to you about that. Okay. What accomplishment do you see yourself achieving in the next 5 to 10 years?
Conquering everything. Standing out from the crowd.
Sky's the limit. All right.
Yeah.
I think you are a brilliant artist. What do you think have been holding you back within the Dutch industry so far? Why haven't
Me
you
too.
been on the platform with some of these fake rappers? And I consider they fake as fuck, and but they're up there too. So, what you think is holding you back? Do you think because you're a hardcore rapper that basically go hard like a typical American rapper instead of the sugar-coated, watered-down music in Holland?
I think it's more getting to know the inside people, like that. And in this industry here, we all know this thing is a friendly thing. If you know this one, or you lick a little ass over there, you get there. But
Oh,
I'm not that type of dude. Though. I ain't into the licking ass shit, so that's probably why I'm not on that kind of shit as yet. I'm not the type to bow down.
it's true
You know.
because I think if you should get the recognition that I personally think you deserve, you would have to water it a whole lot down. Like it would have to be like it ain't gonna be Dre to Chris. It's gonna be an industry kind of thing. Or
And then,
could it be that because your song is more of an English base than a Dutch base? And do you ever make Dutch music?
I actually got that one before. I actually did get that one before, like because I'm doing this English thing. Oh, can I do it in Dutch? Because to be honest, I actually was by a record label office before, and they love my stuff, but the only thing, can you do it in Dutch? And I'm this type of person. My Dutch is already shaky when I'm speaking it, so ain't no way I'm gonna try break it up even worse when I'm doing music. I'm not gonna do that. I don't mind using a few words, but to say literally go all in Dutch, natal out there, that type of shit, that don't happen.
but unlike your friend that's sitting beside you, he used to do a whole lot of Dutch rapping before he actually switched over to the English, which is way
You
better.
could ask,
Anyway,
you could ask him also how come he turned over to English.
now I'll keep that one. I'm going to interview with him separately. He used to be a Dutch rapper, let's be honest.
But he still got a fire in Dutch. Trust me, he still got a fire in the Dutch. So
The nigga was warrior. He was
that's what
supposed
like
to.
he's hard in English and he still never fell off of the Dutch. So I totally cool with that.
Well, y'all need to do an English version, Dutch version kind of track together and make it make sense.
We kind of actually did that a long time ago, but with another group of people.
Okay.
But to
All
say
right.
that we did it together, nah, haven't done that yet.
Okay. Have you actually like
Unless I gotta give me the long one.
go out and put out your song on a wider platform apart from your personal page or YouTube? Have you ever like put it on a major platform?
Yeah, that's my next step. That's my next step right now, actually, because to do such things, it costs,
Sure.
and I'm willing to pay the cost, but it's gonna take time.
I get you. And do you own the copyrights to most of your songs them that you like write or collabs that you do with other artists? Do you own most of those copyrights?
Of the songs that I released, well,
Okay. And do you have like a copyright release that if the song should ever blow up that all of that comes right back to you as a creative artist who wrote the songs, or at least who wrote the songs?
the site that I'm using to upload my songs is actually doing all of that for me.
Also, their copyrights. Okay, that's all I need
Yeah,
to
it actually
know.
does all of that for me.
All right, so okay, all right. So you produce a song or you're co-producer on a song. Do you um is that sheets because you know they call it a sheets? Is it legalized? Do you have like a legalized sheets or everything that you do is proper legalized through your copyrights?
Well, that's the one area I haven't reached completely yet, but
But
on
the
the way.
artist is something that you need to look into because if I am an artist and I write a song with you and my verse is a killer, which that would have been you, your verse is a killer, and that's what made the song a hit. Not because it's my song, it doesn't mean I have the rights to all of that, which your sheets is
No,
where it
no,
comes
that's
in.
like when I'm like let's say when I released a song in February the 26th, I think it was, a song with a friend of mine, and
Yeah.
I did all of the percentages and splits and everything right there on the site. So automatically when it pays out, I get my share,
All right,
and
cool.
his share goes automatically to him. So I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't
All
have to
right.
give it directly out of my pocket.
But all right, put it this way. You know, if the song goes worldwide hit and you already collect a portion of your money and the song keep on making money, do you know that you still have your copyrights where even if you're quote unquote should die and the music still is a hit, all that money still go to your family, right?
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
All right, cool. Because a lot of
My kids,
artists
my
that
kids.
shit,
That's the next thing I'm doing is my kids. The
there
kids
you go.
got the easy.
There you go. That's all I need to know because a lot of artists do not. Okay, you've been in the industry a long time, so you probably do know these things. But a lot of these upcoming artists do not know nothing about their sheets rights. They don't know about their copyrights, and they just feel like because they got a record label that they're signed with, that's it. And the they leave everything to the label, and the label's making millions of them,
And
and they don't
and
know
that's
shit.
and that's the mistakes they all make.
I know,
That's the
I know.
mistakes they
I've
all
seen it
make, and
happen.
that's why some artists on the social media or on TV they look all glamored up and shit. But when they really take a real look at the shit, they ain't saying nothing. They ain't
You
got
ain't gonna
nothing in the
tell me.
bag.
I know all too well. And that's why I have an artist that I was talking to one on one a couple of weeks ago, and like I literally like call him on my personal number and was on the phone for an hour. So, AKA my phone bill went real high, but I didn't mind because I was to like school him about the whole entire copyrights and stuff like that. And the dude didn't know anything about that. And he got a song released in the States that's making mad money and selling on iTunes, and he didn't even know that shit. And he's not gonna
Oh,
get no money off of it because he's literally didn't sign shit. So I
that-
had to like inform him about everything and hook him up on a lawyer that I know where he's from. And Now they're trying to get the shit legalized and trying to see what he can get like, out of the whole entire song that's been selling on iTunes for $1 for the last few years. So
Wow.
that's
So
just
he been literally getting around over.
yeah, because he didn't know shit about the whole entire rights and copyrights and sheep's rights and all of that, and he was just happy that he was making a song for a producer in the States and didn't know that he was actually making money or the song is making money. And how he found out, it was a lady that came from the States and was like, well, you're an artist, I saw your song selling in the store. And he's like, I ain't got no song selling in the store. So she went online and showed him that shit, and he was in shock. But anyway, we ain't talking about no other artists. Fuck that shit. He gotta sort that shit out. I helped him, and now he's on his own. So, all right, let me just jump back to this question real quick to you. What strength do you think you possess at this point in your career that you think will boost your music in the future?
What strength?
Yeah. Do you think you possessed that's going to help you further in your music career within the future, of course?
Well, yeah. Let's put it this way.
Your strength, it could
The hunger and the drive.
Exactly. That's
that
what
I have and like I put in extra hours in this stuff, you know. I put in like I would be up all night recording and then still go to work for 7 in the morning. You know, I'm that type of dude.
Okay. Because my next question would have been, apart from your whole entire music career, do you have anything else that you do outside of your music career? And if you wasn't an artist, what would you be doing?
I'll probably be one of those dudes. A 9 to 5 maybe, but right now I basically do it for myself. So I work for myself. So I ain't even really into having a boss. I prefer being the boss myself. So if I wasn't doing music, I would still be a boss. Put it that way.
Okay. What do you think is one of your most weakest points that you think you need to improve within this industry? And what would you change about how this industry run the whole entire music genre? What would you change within the music industry? And
my weakest point, I think, is having too much of a good heart for the wrong people. I think that's my weakest point there, because I'm very open-hearted to a lot, you know. So and already got stomped on a lot. So I think that would be one of the weakest points, is being too good. And what would I change in the industry if I could have changed something?
Yeah.
Would literally not being trying to fuck people over, like being real honest, the honesty thing, you know, like, I mean, a deal is a deal, but the industry, like, I have a friend that actually got a deal by Sony, and he was only getting 10% of that. I mean, like, what the fuck? You know?
But did he do his due diligence? Did he got a lawyer and that shit? That's where we come back, that you got to do your own research before you sign the label.
And that's the thing. He's the type, like, he'll be laid back and, oh, you take care of that for me. Oh, you take care of that for me. Oh, you take care of that for me.
That's where you go wrong. That's where you go wrong, my nigga. You can't let no label handle everything. And that's
exactly
the thing. Here, Sony, and he's thinking, God damn, I got me the biggest deal ever. I'm gonna think you're only earning 10% off of fucking 100%, 150%. You're earning, that's bird feed. Basically.
Yeah.
And you're trying to Sony, right? So hey, it is what it is, man. That's where I think my young generation, female and male, need to do a whole lot of research before they be artists, of course, but research your own shit or get a lawyer to research certain things before you even sign any record label with
exactly. That is very important, because a lot of these contracts would have the little fine print that they don't read. And that little fine print, that'll fuck your whole life up, you know. So.
It is, and it has fucked up a lot of artists' life. Let's be honest, because if we go back to the early '90s and the late 2000, those artists lost a lot of money because they didn't know better, and they were working with major record labels in the States that's still making millions off of them up till today.
Yeah.
But because they were getting $1,000 or $2,000 from the States, which triple up in Jamaican money, they think they made it, which that song still playing in the club today, and the record label still making millions. So
That's why it's important. That's why it's important that you own your masters.
Yeah.
Once you own your masters, you're good.
Yep. And that's the truth. Hold on, I gotta jump on something real quick. All right, that's from the other interview. Okay. What inspired you the most? It could just be your family, it could be your kids that give you the drive and the push to do what you do today within your music career.
I would really say my kids and my family, and I have a few friends that actually like put 200% belief in me. That gives me, and even if I might say, boy, I don't think this one is the right one, or I don't think, they just kick that shit out of my face one day. Like, nah, don't ever do that. We know you can do this. I know you can do this. So a lot of that type of stuff does give me the drive to like, yeah, I could do it. I could do it. So
Okay, that's good. That's good because sometimes you need loyal people around you to keep you on track. Because sometimes you have a lot of yes men around you, and half of these niggas can't stand your success any fucking ways. But because you're buying the liquor and the drink and the party hard and then the whole success that comes with it, and everybody's your best friend. But not everybody is your best friend. So
I would say this way: you would really know who your friends are when you're either sick or in jail. That's when you would really know. I witnessed it myself. I've actually been through it myself. So I've been there, done that, and that's one word I ain't gonna never enter again. So I don't really. That's why I have a very small circle of friends. I don't associate with too much big people or too much. I don't like to be in crowds. Put it that way.
Okay, so you're like be by myself and keep it. But sometimes it's good to be by yourself. Gets you out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble, actually.
It does. It gets you out of the whole entire he say, she say, and your business all over the fucking place and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
I ain't with that kind of stuff. No.
there you go. There you go. You can't beat that. Okay. All right. Let me ask. I got two more questions to go, and then I'm gonna kind of round the interview off. And what I will do is I will turn over the platform to you, so you could basically like. That's if you want, because you don't have to, and especially if a song that's not released as yet, I'd never let the artist disclose his or her music that they're not ready to put out. But what I normally do is I will turn over the platform to the artist so they can rap one or two of their songs for my audience to hear what you're like, I guess, live, and just to hear what you're dealing with, and that's basically it. And again, you don't have to. It's not something that you have to do. You could just basically say you don't want to, and then it's nothing is geen probleem. Oh, hear me going back to Dutch. Why am I speaking Dutch? But yeah, no problem. So yeah, it is what it is. So what I'm going to do, I got one more question for you, which I need you to describe. It could be a friend, it could be a family, it could be a neighbor. It doesn't matter. Describe the person, and it don't have to be your kids, because of course kids are the most important person in their life. But I need you to describe somebody. It could even be somebody that's not even around anymore. But describe somebody that gave you that one advice that you are living up to up till today. It could be your mom, it could be your grandma, it could be your uncle, it could be your friend, it could be the neighbor. And what have that, Laura? Let me put it in a different way. What advice have you gotten from one of your fellow artists or a friend or a family that you are still that still help you out within your career up till today? And it could be basically like
it's simple. Be myself. Don't leave nobody tell me what I cannot be, or what I can't do. Just be myself. That's the best advice I really got. besides any other advices. That's one advice I took on for a long time, and I always want to remain that way. Um, Stay humble. I ain't the type to brag and all that stuff. I just stay humble and wait my turn, and when it's my time to get what I gotta get, I'll be just right there to get that.
Okay. And what advice would you give to one of your peers? What advice would you give them, especially if it's an upcoming artist that's just in the business and doesn't know how the whole entire thing works? What advice would you give to that peer?
Always keep researching. Never take no for an answer. And yeah, same thing like I said. Like the person told me, always be yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not, you know. You know they got a lot of these internet gangsters, you know, internet on the Facebook and whatever. When you see them in the street is a whole little puppy or whatever you want to call that shit. You know.
I know how
If you
that
see me, if you see me
goes.
like this, if you see me like this, you would guarantee you're gonna see me the same. You're gonna see the same person on the street. Ain't no different.
And that's the truth. And I'm happy you asked you that question because that's a typical Dutch rapper that be beefing on internet and beefing online, and when they see each other in the street, like they some puppies like, but nigga, what's good?
A lot of that shit sometimes I would say a lot of that shit sometimes I would say too would be planned for like a publicity stunt.
Yes, it
You
is.
know, I know a lot of those I know a lot of those niggas does that shit. The beefing hardcore on the internet, but then later on tonight they at the fucking cafe sitting on drinking a beer together, chatting about the same shit. So
It's true.
I know
It's
that
true.
doesn't
It's
stop.
true. It's true. It's true. That's most definitely true because I know how that shit goes, especially with these so-called, like we would call them, badass Dutch rappers that think they're hard, and then when you come in real life, they don't mean shit and they can't do shit.
Nah.
So we ain't paying that no mind. Sorry about that. My other artist was calling me, and I'm sorry. Just give me a minute, yeah, because I don't think I'm running. I don't think I'm running late. So hold on. I just want to see why she was
Nah,
calling
you're
me,
running
and
late.
that's an artist that I cannot. Come on, 1 second. Yeah, I'm sorry. Normally this doesn't happen, but I just
Just
see
take
her.
your
I
time,
just see
take
that
your
she called
time,
me
take
in
your time.
line, and I don't want. I just want to see what's going on. Hold on. All right. I'm gonna call her back in a minute. Let me just finish this interview with you because I shouldn't let that interfere with what I'm doing anyway. Sorry about that. Yeah, I basically am finished with my question. I had like 10 questions, but because I run through the 10 questions real quick, I went ahead and put 10 more on it. So you basically answer 20 questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn over the platform to you. My mic just went real low because the artist called me and bumped out my mic. But it's I guess the rest of the audience can hear you, which is not a big deal. But is there a song that you would like to do? 2 seconds. It could be two verse, two line. Don't have to be the whole entire song. Just to let them know what
I
what
would,
you're working with, and that's
I
basically
would
it. We run through the interview real quick.
I'll probably give you a hook with one verse. Yeah,
Go ahead.
I can look it up.
Like I said, for me, you're actually real low because the artist called and bump out my sound. I don't know what happened, but I guess everybody else on the live can hear you because I'm the one that my mic went low. But don't worry about it. You go ahead and just sing two verse, and we can go ahead and wrap it up.
I'm hearing you fine, so it's not a problem.
There you go.
So you want me to do this thing right now?
Then you can go ahead. The platform is
All right.
yours. Take it. It's yours. Do what you want to do with it.
This is a song I call "I Don't Fuck with Violence." Shout out to Reborn, this one. I don't fuck with violence. All I said, nigga really try me. I just keep it in silence. Let me go on you like a savage. Yeah, I don't fuck with violence. All I said, nigga really try me. I just keep it on the silence. Like the devil, I'll be fine. Don't try me. Yeah, I'll be on some different fucking shit. The niggas, but I'll fuck your bitch. I told you before, I let my damn always sit. And make you a movie without even writing a script. Do stuff for free, never do whatever comes to the dump. They ain't even think about some better than you let it go. Now I can't be the pushing up, so I said that for road. Trying to make it go. I'm too quiet to be violence. If you try me, I'll bring silence on that record. Kids don't see no facts. No dirty work. Every day me clean up all my ends. Yeah, I don't fuck with violence. Whoa, unless a nigga really tryna try me. I just keep it on the silence. And keep up on you like it's hard, bitch. I don't fuck with violence. Unless a nigga really tryna try me. I just keep it on the silence. Like a teeth in the nut. Like the devil, I'll be smiling. Don't try me. Yeah.
Yeah. We got that. We got that. Thank you very much. Again, I'm JD Chris. I just want to say, it's a pleasure to have you on this platform again, Net Jam 2021. We will most definitely do some more interview with you in the future. Like I say to everybody that I interview, whatever song you got out that you want me to promote on my page, just drop me a DM or a WhatsApp, and we'll promote the hell out of your songs, whatever you got going on. The whole entire thing with Red Rat, I will, like I said, I'm not promising you anything, but I'll try and hit up the artist later and see what I could do for you. If anything, I will send you his details or the other way around, and then y'all take it from there. I'm not trying to hook nobody up to do no songs together or do no collab together, but I would, if I could help you out in any way, I will do that.
I
a lot of artists that that's even on this platform right now. I see a couple of artists coming in and out on the platform, so that's the whole thing that a lot of people don't understand. This platform, I got big name artists coming in and out, and I got artists that's upcoming artists, but you never know. You're gonna meet somebody in there that you can do a collab that's gonna get you where you need to go. And this is what my platform is all about. It's all about promotion. And I just want to say thank you for being on this platform. It's a pleasure to have you over here. And
thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. We coming.
Yeah.
As a quick one, I saw my brother also on a live shout out to D-Banks one time, the whole Smoke Gang family one time. We all in the building. We taking this shit over. We ain't stopping. Where there's smoke, there's a fire.
Most definitely. All right, so again, I want to thank your audience for chipping in and listening and staying loyal to y'all artists. Of course, support the artists. Y'all cannot say, oh, I know Jada Chris, but y'all ain't supporting the nigga. Support the man. Buy his song on all platforms. Support the hell out of him. Follow him on all platforms. Show the artist some love. And again, JD Chris, it's a pleasure to have you over here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up and get ready for my other interview in the next 12 minutes. And yeah, that's about it. I just want to say thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Also,
Mr. Airplane, thank you for the hookup, for the link up. It's a pleasure to have y'all both over here. And of course, I need an exclusive interview with Mr. Airplane in the background, of course, but that's comfortable. We ain't worried about that. So again, JD Chris, have a blessed night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and
just for a quick thing. Look out for the upcoming mixtape, Win Some Lose Some Part 2. And my EP Guilty is dropping, so look out for it.
And you can go ahead and also tell them where they can, which platform they can reach you on. YouTube, Vivo, Instagram, Facebook, whatever.
You can find me on SoundCloud, you can find me on YouTube, you can find me. I'm even on Apple Music.
And people, when you're spelling the artist's name, is Jada Chris, so don't go ahead and separate the JD from the Chris.
No, it's JDKRISS, everything on each other.
Yeah, man. Okay, it's a pleasure to have you over here, man. Thank you
All right.
very much, and we
Same here,
will be
same here.
interviewing you in the future. Have a blessed night, and thank you very much.
All right,
People,
same.
we're out. Interview is over and done. I need to get ready for my other interview. Thank you very much. Good night, guys. Bye bye.
Bye.